It is time. 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 It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. 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 Time! Hello everyone and welcome to Umineko again! Woo! We have no pictures! Holy shit, that's a lot more pictures. Alright, can I... Wait, what? Wait, I clicked it out of curiosity. I didn't, wait, hold on. I don't know where I'm going. Wait, hold on. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Where the fuck am I? I'm not allowed to open up the menu. Where the fuck am I? Thank you for the warning. What the fuck? Was I accidentally about to spoil myself? Holy shit. I thought I was just gonna get like Omake. I wasn't expecting hello spoilers. No spoilers in there. No, we'll check it out later then. Episode 5. End of the Golden Witch. Good morning. Please enjoy the new game with its new game master. I say that, but the game has already reached its climax. Gilbert has been cornered and merely awaits checkmate. I'm sure there will be something you can spot from this clear perspective. The difficulty level is fairly easy. What could possibly fool you now? We're back. We are back. This story is undoubtedly nothing more than fantasy. It could not possibly have any relation to real persons, organizations, places, or events. That's where you're wrong. News opportunity to remind players that only the PS... I'm sorry. Fine, I guess. I'm halfway through the entire game. Why would you mention it now? Oh. You idiot. Isn't it obvious? It'll be fun to get over and see the pain look at your face and why out. Look, don't turn your eyes away, look at it! Look! Oh fuck, I forgot to reset the audio. Oh, configurations, hey, I fucking forgot about the audio. Okay. Shit. It's magic. It's furniture no matter how much you try to deny me and magic. Look. Thank you for the compliment, Gary. I'm happy people enjoyed the video. Sorry, Battler. It was pretty interesting. Did I have to change my settings? Did it reset? So my settings had to be changed a slight bit because, look, I need to record some stuff for the video, so, you know. It was pretty interesting. Still was just trying to do what Master told me, but it did work out really well. Higher abstracting soon. And exploring the depths of cruelty, if you act properly and competent and dare, you can get a massive prize and goodwill meter thing, right? Huh, where are they going to land? Is this after the murder? The only tone was the sound of the desolate wind blowing. The color of the glittering flower petals on the rose bush was that of gold. The group going to flower flies has once danced through this golden rose garden like fluttering rose petals. Can no longer be seen anywhere. The master of this golden land is the golden witch Beatrice. She'd be called immature and cruel, arrogant and outrageous, and also naive and simple. That laugh of hers, which lost its grace more and more the longer it continued, can no longer be heard. The young witch Beatrice sat like a doll resting in a deck chair adorned as beautifully as a golden rose garden. She wasn't relaxing there. Empty-eyed, never responding to any questions, and yet still not permitted to sleep. Beatrice was sitting there as if she was a doll. Her hair was down and Virgilia was carefully fixing it with a comb. If Beatrice had been complaining about this and that regarding her hairstyle, it would have been clear that she was the usual Beto. However, she gave no responses and showed no reactions. So instead, it only looked like Virgilia was combing the golden hair of a large doll. Alongside them, there was a table. On it was a chessboard, along with a mix of black and white pieces and an all-out battle. However, some of the other setup looked different from normal chess. It might have been a game similar to chess, but not identical. On the other side, sitting back in his chair as he contemplated his next move, was a young man. No, perhaps he wasn't thinking of his next move. Every once in a while, he would change the position of the pieces, reconstructing the situation each time he changed it. Maybe he was reconstructing previous games, trying to discover the thought process behind those moves. In the past, Kenzo, the Ishinomiya family head, once likened studying chess games to taking a journey throughout the thoughts of the old masters. Ishinomiya Battler was on a journey. A journey in search of the Golden Witch's thought process, which had led her to create these arrangements and make these moves. Battler took a black piece which he had only just moved forward and returned to its original place, sighing deeply. Battler's pieces were white. However, on the chessboard, the side facing Battler was Black's territory. It was stepping through the game from Vito's perspective. The more I do this, the less I understand your moves. Even Battler didn't expect that Vito would respond to that statement. No, he was still holding on the hope that there might be a chance of her responding, and he only made it sound as though he was talking to himself. Vito's eyes reflected nothing, and her mouth told nothing. Oh, this is slightly disturbing, seeing Vito like this. After begging him to kill her, The golden witch had become a corpse which had given up on living. She wasn't sleeping. She was forbidden to step down from this game, therefore sleep was not permitted. So, she must have heard. However, his words probably hadn't reached her heart. The golden witch would no longer sing at Balor's moves, nor would she praise them or belittle them. Beatrice was no longer anything more than a living doll. Even so, she would glance at him every once in a while. It would be an empty glance, but a glance nonetheless. Sometimes she would seem to make some sort of gesture or even move her lips. However, her movements were able to communicate anything to Balor. What led you to make this move in this situation? I don't get it at all. I don't understand your moves. Beto, Balor-kun is talking to you. Say something. Snicker or Goffle if you want. I don't even care if you use that show laugh of yours. Balor started cooking for real. Maybe you should make an hour-long video where he goes over every detail. I like living. Yeah, this was so wrong, honestly. Like, just seeing Beto like this, where she's kind of seems like normally Beto's so lively in one way or another. So seeing her so emotionless is very strange and a little bit disturbing. It seemed unbelievable. That show laugh of Beto's will never be heard again. However, even though she couldn't answer, his voice was surely reaching her. Balor was talking because he believed to her because he believed this. So he said the same thing one more time. What led you to make this move in this situation? I don't get it at all. I don't understand your moves. So, her thoughts don't make any sense to you. Rita answered and her disciple said. Up to this point, she had done her best to avoid speaking for Beto. After all, there was a chance that Beto would respond some way, and Virgilia didn't want to be the one to take the opportunity away from her. Which meant that Balor was forced to bear with his silence. Until Beto herself answered. Virgilia could no longer bear to watch him like this. And Balor too wanted to have a conversation with Virgilia. With faith that their words would reach Beto's heart. Yep. I don't have a clue. The more I try understanding Beto's shoes and moving pieces like this, the less I understand. The successful execution of a serial murder following an epitaph. He was stepping through the games from the witch side with that as the victory condition. He just couldn't make it fit with Beto's moves. You can see several incompetent moves in the records of their past games that clearly conflicted with that victory condition. I don't get it at all. This journey through her thinking process is just too rugged. Even so, you won't give up, will you? Yeah. I promised. Kill me. Let me die. I promised to let her die peacefully. I'm the only one who can do that. His Rengengu was bound with a heavy cold steel shackle. It wasn't tied to anything, so it didn't restrict her movement. However, it symbolized restriction. It was a visualization of the restriction that prevented her from leaving the game without either victory or loss. And that shackle was probably hurting her. The merciless cold steel shackle was tormenting her over and over inside her waking dream. So there was never any relief in her empty expression. Her eyelids would sometimes tremble like she was having a dream. Every once in a while, she would let out a pained gasp. Unless I win, he will never be released from this curse that prevents her from resting in peace. Are you not in a hurry? It seems that the 5th game has already started. I'm not interested. Why should I take part in any game without Beto as an opponent? If that's the only alternative, send me through past games on a journey in the search of Beto's thought process is a much better use of my time. I'll be the next game master. Any objections? I have many objections to Lambda being the fucking game master. Holy shit. You saw how she ran the game when she was fucking in charge for like a few minutes, essentially. Last time? No, I don't want you in the fucking charge of a game. Fuck off. That's gonna be nightmarish. You have none, right? I have tons. Letting Lambda cook Arc is a good way to end up with the fucking first murders being made with grenades and black magic. Beto has abandoned the fight and lost consciousness. Isn't this lost by default and game over for her? I'll admit a lot's happened to Beto, and it feels a teensy bit like she's been knocked out right now. That doesn't mean she's lost the will to fight. That's why I'm acting as her assistant. Get it? Beto was lying down on a deck chair, almost as though she was sleeping. However, she wasn't sleeping. And she wasn't awake either. I will admit, if Lambda takes in charge and she's got a really easy mystery to solve, I'm gonna fucking laugh my ass off. If Lambda takes charge as the game master for this episode, and it turns out, and it is like, wow, this was easy as shit to solve, I would laugh so much. She's nothing more than a little who had given up on victory, asked Bowser to perform her last rites, and trusted everything to him. Of course, no 5th game would ever be prepared if everyone just sat around. So, Lambda Delta had succeeded Beto as the game master, and proclaimed that she would prepare the next game. Quit messing around. This game is between me and Beto. I know who that you are. I'm not just gonna let you carry on without us. Well, Bowser isn't participating, so one of his replacements is actually Commandant BB. I have no... Look, I have my doubts that no matter who you try to replace Bowser with, you are not going to accomplish the same level of this dumbass gets things right in the wrong times as this man. You will not be able to replace that aspect. No one asked your opinion. Sober? Did you accept or not? Sure. No one succeed her position. What the hell? How dare you say that? I know who the two of you are, but I'm not gonna let you ignore Vito and me and just carry on by yourselves. Calm down. Of course a different player would choose different moves. You might have a lot of reasons to feel uneasy about the idea, but even so, it could give you some big hints, right? Who cares? And who put you in charge? Vito's game is repeated 4 times, and you still don't understand anything, right? In that case, I think that changing the player might lead to some huge hints. I mean, I think we as an audience have a very good idea what the fuck happened overall. The question is, for us, is like, how the... Like, I've been kind of... Okay, like, I want to solve the mysteries per episode, but it isn't really as relevant as the overarching mystery of, like, what the fuck happened on Rokujima. That's none of your business! This is our game! Be prepared, and she doesn't need to be your opponent! I know what hole you two crept out of, but I don't want you screwing things up! In that case, wake Vito up and make her get the next game ready. Can you? Vito won't be getting up for a while. But there's no need for a new game. Just the 4 games she's already laid out are more than enough. Even there needs to be a 5th game, even there is a 5th game, it needs to be something that Vito lays out in a night challenge. You two have absolutely nothing to do with this. Valor couldn't hide his irritation, and these 2 witches gonna Lambda, Doubt, and burn Kesto. When showed up after the game started, who had started to try and continue it on their own. Like that, these witches were on a higher level than Vito. So high, in fact, that even Vito's master Virgilio couldn't come close. I had a feeling that he'd seen these 2 several times before. However, this is the first time he learned the names and spoken to them directly. You can't get the next game ready without waking Vito. That's why I'm gonna prepare it instead. Listen, Valor. We aren't so patient that we're going to wait however long we have to for Vito to regain consciousness. Right, Bern? I've got my pocket. I don't like boredom. It really ticks me off. I don't really care whether you get bored or not. Come on now. Leave everything to perfect Lambda Delta-sama, okay? I'll take over as the game master. Don't worry, I won't play with too much certain perfection. I'll act all Vito-like and bear plenty of clues, sponsors, and fakes that make no sense. I'll make it into one big hint to help you understand Vito's world even more, okay? Letting my voiceless emotions explode, I slammed the table hard. The 2 witches barely flinched. One grinned, the other looked indifferent as though nothing had happened. The 2 of them just stared at me silently, as though they were reproaching me. What's this? Not satisfied? Are you saying that you stepped down for my 5th game? Is not lost by default.
バトラは降りないわよ。
Battler won't step down.
もちろん第
Of course, he'll participate in the fifth game.
勝手に決めるんじゃね
Don't just decide that for yourselves.
え。お前らに俺は付き合わない。
I'm not gonna play along with you two.
知ったことじ
I
ゃな
don't
い。
give a shit.
ならやっぱり不先
And
輩
it really isn't lost by default, right?
このゲームは魔女側の勝ち。
The which side wins this game? Came and submitted, we wrap things up
で
then.
いいかしら。降りるなら不先輩でゲーム終了だけど。
If you step down, then you lose by default and the game ends. Are you okay with that?
たった一人残された妹が
You want to make certain that your lonely sister
無限の世界のすべてでたどる不幸な境遇を確
will
定
always
す
meet
る
with the miserable circumstances in endless number of worlds. That option is indeed open to you. Sorry. When Burton Castillo mentioned Angie, Balor's expression changed instantly. How dare you
エンジェのことを
talk about Angie so casually?
あなたにこの私
It's because you have me, the Witch of Miracles, Burton Castillo, as your ally.
しているからこそエンジェにはひょっ
That there exists possibly a miracle in which Angie's hand might come home to her.
しれない奇跡の余地が残されてるのよあなたが自らそれを捨てて
Well, if you throw that chance away yourself, guaranteeing that Angie's endless futures will all end in sorrow,
確定するのも
that might be interesting for me too.
私には一興だけれども
I vaguely understood what she was saying. Until I went in Beto's game, I remained trapped in this bizarre world. If I banned victory, then most certainly my parents and I will never return to Angie. For Angie's sake, even though I know that the witches are toying with me, I must keep on fighting. Damn it!
なーに
What's wrong?
その不満そう
You look unsatisfied.
自分の妹をグズグズのひき肉にされた怒りもう忘れちゃったの
Did you already forget the anger you felt when your sister was turned into mincemeat?
プチプチブチブチ無数の焼けたペン
The spectacle where she was torn to bits, ripped to pieces by countless red-hot pillars.
今度はちゃんと真正面で見ないとダメ
Do you need to look at it directly this time? Castillo faced the palm of her right hand upwards. As she did, a pale light gathered there. Some kind of blue glowing crystal appeared there. A scene was reflecting on a sharp surface. It wasn't the scene that surrounded them now. It looked even in the crystal, that fragment. They probably learned what was reflected on there. As he stared at it, he would simply witness the scene where Angie finally reached her beloved brother after devoting 12 years of her life to that goal. Only have her entire body torn to bits while she was still alive. Damn you! Without thinking, he grabbed at her collar. As soon as he touched whatever made her upper form disappear like foam on the waves. Then, as naturally as though she had been there from the beginning, Castillo was leaning against a distant wall.
あなたがゲームを降りるなら
If you step down from the game,
これはかけらで
this will become not just a fragment, but definite reality.
その未来を紡ぐのは
I won't be the one to weave that future.
あなた自身よ
You'll do it yourself.
あなたが決めなさい
So you decide, right? All right.
最愛の妹
Figure out what you want to do with your beloved little sister's future. Balor's fist shook with anger. But even if he swung them down, he wouldn't be able to hit Burn Castell. Like a cat or a phantom, this witch wouldn't even let someone pet her if she didn't wish for it. Besides, she's telling the truth. Randy say you can't step down from this fight. Oh, by the way, did my time... Hey, look! My time reset! And everything else did too! Yay! You know if these unpleasant witches hijacked the game board. That's just like you, Ben!
脅し方もえぐいわね
Even the way you frame people doing what you want is heartless.
そういうことよバトラー
That's how it is, Battler!
あんたにはゲームを降りることなんて許されてないの
You aren't allowed to step down from the game board.
あんたもベアとも
You and Beat are both nothing more than pieces of the game board that exist to distract us from our boredom.
あんたのそのわけ
Even your comprehensive anger and irritation make for a wonderful treat to stay our boredom.
私は退屈を紛らわす最高のお菓子まあその程度の怒りじゃ駄菓子
Well, this level of anger only makes for a cheap snack.
30円で2枚
Like those Curry favorite potato wafers that sell at 30 yen for a pair. God, they're horrible. Holy shit.
まずとも
You damn witches.
エンジェのためにも戦
Fight for Angie's sake. Okay. Yep.
そして
And for Beato's
ベアト
too.
のために
Right.
でしょ
In a way that was admonishing, or perhaps babying. Turn guess who smiled, tormenting Battler in a certain way to how something too sweet gives you a headache. The host of the tea party, Beto, was absent now. And the guest witches were already making themselves at home.
どうすんの後ろ宮バトラー
So, what you do now is showing me a battler.
運命に屈
Surrender to fate.
降りちゃいなさいよ
Just step down. You've had nothing toyed with as a witch's piece, right? It's a thing when it burns pieces.
とあんたもエンジェ
You'll be a throwaway just like Angie.
あなたに降りる選択肢
I'm
は
not giving you the option of stepping down.
妹の未来
Keep fighting for the sake of your sister's
戦い
future.
続けるの私は味方よ
I'm on your side.
その未来に
Until you win, I'll support you so that you can reach that future.
サポートするわ私が退屈するまで
For all eternity. Until I get bored. Battler couldn't allow himself to fall to their provocations and cajolery. These witches knew that he got mad easily, and they were trying to take advantage of that. Battler withstood all, and firing her legs to clenched fists. You want to start this fifth game of yours, and just do it. Do whatever you want.
好きにするわよ
We were always gonna do that.
あれれどこ行くのよ
Hey, where are you going? Even though Battler acknowledged his fifth game, he turned his back to them, which surprised Lem Delta a bit.
お前がベアトの代役を務めるってんなら
If you're going to be Bito's substitute,
そこの
I'm sure that Bernkesto witch over there can be mine if she wants.
俺の代役を務めるのも勝手だろ
道理ね。
Not a bad idea.
そうじゃない。
Otherwise, this turn to lost by default.
何よそれ。
Wait, I can't be Bernie? No!
私が作
Are
る
you just gonna ignore that this episode 5 that I put so much effort into making?
失礼しちゃう失礼しちゃ
Rude!
う。バトラーはしばらく休憩
Fowler says he's going to take a break for a while.
それまでの間
Until he comes back, I'll be the substitute player. This game is gonna be fucking horrendous. I see no way this game is gonna go. If fucking Bernie and goddamn Lambda are the ones in charge, this game is not gonna end well for anything.
それでどうバトラー。
How's that sound? Battler. I mean, Bernie probably would be more competent, but also I got bad feelings. I got real bad feelings about this.
そうしやがれ
Yeah, you do that.
何ラムダ。
What's wrong, Lambda?
間抜けな
If your opponent is me, not the fool
私
Battler,
のプレイヤー
you won't play.
遊んでくれないの。そんなわけないわ。
Of course I will!
ペルンと一緒に遊べて嬉しい
I'm glad I get to play with you, Burn!
さあさあ遊びましょう遊びましょう。
Come on, let's play, let's play! Let's stay together and land with Delta Sama Super Hyper and Kawaii Episode 5!
一応ベアトの作った世界なのよ。
This is a world that Bio created, remember?
世界観
You aren't going to ruin the atmosphere of the story, are you?
大丈夫だってば。
Ah, don't worry about that.
私そういうの
I'm really good at reading between the lines with that sort of stuff. Anyway, if I didn't everyone getting a laser sword by default, what do you think?
ちゃんとベアトっぽい世
I
界
made sure to use a Beto-ish atmosphere, and I made it into the even more interesting story.
バトラの休憩終わったら早く戻ってくる
Alright, make sure you come back as soon as your break's over, okay?
見逃すともったいないわよ。
It'd be a shame to miss this.
ベアトの秘密に迫
I've
れ
heard
る
plenty of bonuses and stuff getting closer to Beto's
何をしてる
secret.
んだから。
But I can't say that in English. It's kawaii, Desu. Nah. Darkbit, how could you refuse that truth?
と見せかけてミスリード満載
Is what it looked like, but I'll actually go in with misdirection, make things more and more confusing.
ちょっとこらバ
Wait,
トラ
hey,
バトラ
Battler!
の話聞いてんの
Why aren't you listening to when the witch is talking? I love how Battler just BTFO'd out there. Hey there, maybe Lambda did a good job putting together this game. It'll work along Vito's principle to help Battler figure out the haha, yeah, I can't finish that. I can't wait for this to be absolute fucking nonsense, Victor. There is no way that Lambda is gonna be even slight. I can't wait for her just to accidentally reveal something major. She has no idea what the fuck she's doing. Without answering, Ballard disappeared into the darkness. After shrugging and cackling, the witches immediately started playing with the game board they had stolen from Beto. Hey, Lambda's smartish. Evatrice was quite fucking stupid until she just used all the blue truth. There's no rule. There's no rule that witches can't use guns or nukes. Nukes are fine. Should be good at it as Evatrice. Ah, yes. Can those witches really understand Beto's game?
同じゲーム版を使う以上、この子に
Since they're
できる
using the same that this child cannot do.
しかし、この子がやらないことは
However, they can do things that she wouldn't do.
やらないこととは何だ?
What do you mean by things she wouldn't do? There's nothing more certain than an orbital strike. Oh, fuck.
チェスの道具は
The materials of chess exist to play chess with.
それを使って
You cannot use them to play cards.
しかし
However, as for throwing the chess piece at your opponent or scribbling on the board,
チェス盤に落書きしてみたり
wow, this is a fucking mean-ass comparison that Virgilia is making. I like it.
そういう行為をすることも不可能
Doing such things is not impossible.
しかしそれはチェスに対する
However, that would be blasphemy against the game of chess.
誰もやらない
So people don't do that. That definitely wouldn't be chess anymore. Looks like Bito's eyes cloud very slightly with sadness.
ふざけやがって。
Damn them.
これは俺と
This game is between me and Bito.
他の誰にも
Won't let anyone else profane that. At that time, Gold Profiles gathered around Ronove appeared holding a tea set with black tea. I mean, you know. So they can't do anything crazy, just... They can't do anything crazy, just not in spirit? Yeah, they can fucking use the chessboard pieces as fucking nuclear orbital cannons. By dropping them from the space at a certain speed. But, you know, they can't use a rock. They have to use a chess piece. Would you like some more tea?
もらえるか?
If you wouldn't mind.
かしこまりました。
Certainly.
いかがですか?
So,
お嬢様の
how's the journey of yours and such my lady's thoughts been?
さっぱりだが楽しんでるぜ。
I'm as clueless as ever, but I'm enjoying it.
しかし、よろしいのですか?
On a different topic, are you certain about this?
こちらでくつろがれていても。
Relaxing here, I mean.
あの魔女どもが勝手に進めてるゲームのことか。
Are you talking about the game those witches are playing all by themselves? Why do you hit me? They can drop things from orbit as we can. Why do you hit me with that? That might get hit hard. Shit.
ええ。
Yes.
先ほど、
Just now, I went to serve them some tea. The merger of the first trial had already taken place.
第一の番の殺人が起こり、もうじきその
It seems as though the next murder would occur shortly. When Bean and I were playing, the game even paused whenever someone left their seats. However, those witches wouldn't pause that game just because it wasn't around.
ロノウェは奴らのゲームを見たのか?
Hey, Ronaway, did you see their game?
一部ではございますが。
Just part of it.
どうだった?
How was it? Ronan lifted the pot high with an elegant gesture and poured the black tea. After he was done, he finally spoke. Expressing thoughts in very few words.
愛がありませんな。
It did not have love.
愛ってなんだ?
Okay, hold on. This is not the first time you people have mentioned love. Okay, what the fuck is it with love and seeing shit and making things work? Can you explain that to me? Like, I feel like I need it explained at least. Can I?
これは失礼。
My apologies.
女性風に申し上げる。
That's how it would be put if a woman were to say it.
男性風に申し上げるならば、義理が通らぬと申しましょうか。
As a man, perhaps one could say it was dishonorable. I understood what he meant, though. I understood what those words meant. When I met Virgilia's eyes, she shook her head slightly and stared at the floor.
上辺は大変よくお嬢様のゲームに似せていると思います。
At a glance, I believe it resembles my lady's games greatly.
しかし、
However, the foundation is very different.
それはベアとのゲームのルールに反することなのか?
Does it go against Beato's game? The rules of Beato's game?
いいえ、反しません。
No, it does not.
ラムダデルタ様は
Lambda Delta-sama understands the rules of my lady's game very well
実
indeed.
によく理解なされております。しかし、
However, Balor stood up. There's no need to make Ronove say anymore.
バトラク
Battler-kun.
ロノウェイ、すまない。
Hey, sorry,
せ
Ronove.
っかく入れてもらった
I know you went all the trouble boring this for me, but tea isn't what I need.
やはり参られますか。
You will go after all.
ああ、
Yeah.
俺たちのゲームに
You don't need any outsiders in our game.
いらない。
Those guys weren't even here in the beginning. Because I've been loafing around, crazier and crazy witches have been introduced. Now they hijacked this game between me and Beto.
取り返さねえとな。
I gotta take it back.
ベアとのゲームが
Those of you want taking care of Beto's game board right
俺
now.
が扱ってるはずなんだ。その俺が
That means I shouldn't just sit
こ
around
こでぼん
here.
やりしてるわけにはいかない。
ありがとう
Thank you. Thank
そ
you.
の言葉を
I wanted to let this child hear those words at least. Yeah! Balor's deciding to be like, fuck you! I don't give a shit! This is my game! This is my fucking yandere! Woo! Love me and my Balor! Yeah!
きっと聞こえています。
I'm sure she hears them well.
お嬢様は
My lady is simply unable to answer.
だけです。
Beto lay there silently, like a living doll with doe eyes. The game board that she had created herself from the hijacked by incomprehensible people was being turned into a mess. Beto had called on me to be your opponent. And this game must be something she created for me. I've got to take it back.
待ってろ。
You just wait here.
俺が取り返してくれ。
I'm going to take it back. Of course, Beto didn't spawn right away. That's right. She can respawn. I have to protect it in her place.
行ってくるぜ。
I'll be right back,
アル
everyone.
ギリア。
Virgilia, Ronove, keep the guard nice and tidy while I'm gone.
黄金の眠り姫の
Can't you look after this goat and sleeping princess?
はい、お任せを。
Yes, leave it to us.
いってらっしゃ
See you later, Battler-kun.
いそして
And please,
この子の命
try to discover some part of this child in their game without her.
見つけてあげてください もしそれを見つける
If you
ことができ
can,
たとえこの子が
then it will mean that you have fought with her, even in her absence.
戦ってくれたことになる
そうだよ。
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
全然ダメだぜ。
this is no goddamn good at all.
俺は何をやってる
What am I doing? Let's go. Let's take it back.
魔女ども
Sorry, keep you waiting, witches!
俺の休憩は
My break is over! We face the jet black heavens and yell this. The whole world shatters though it was made of thin glass. Then, as though it had been that way since the very beginning, it transformed to that smoky room where Balor had fought Beto so many times. And was the two witches now hijacked.
なにあんた
What do you think you're doing?
今頃戻って
You're only coming back now?
超遅すぎ
It's way too late.
もうゲームは
Now this game reached the second day. It's already at the finale.
バトラがいつまでも来ないから。
You never showed up, so I just advanced things on my own. Yeah, like you never waited for me in the first place.
ベルはあんたよりずーっと
Burn was way sharper and more thrilling than you were, right?
うるせえ
Shut up.
プレイヤーは俺だ
I'm the player here.
大役の魔女ど
You
も
substitute witch is gonna take a step back now.
別に今から参加
Well, I don't really mind if you join in starting now. But there's probably no need for you anymore.
確かに
Seriously?
でもクライマックス
After all, we're already at the climax.
これで多分
At this point, probably corner me and win.
セットだもの
なんだと
What the hell? How bad are you at this, Lambda?
いいんじゃない
Why not, though?
最後の
Let's
見物
let's let him watch the final moves.
そうね
Yeah.
お
Yeah.
いでなさい後ろの
Come on over, Isha, and a battle.
もうほとんど
It's almost gonna be over, but here's the
私の
kawaii and
エレガントなゲーム
elegant game I made.
エピソード5
Episode 5.
オブザ
End of the Golden Witch. Are we really fucking taking... Are we really entering this game at the fucking end? Oh my god, we are! Well, you're dead. So that's not fucking... Okay. Okay, let's go with our knowledge right now. Shan and Ken are alive. Shan and Ken are the same person. Kinzo is dead at the start. Kraus, Natsuhi, Nanjo, and Genji know about Kraus, Kinzo being dead. Corpse discovered on the guest room on the first floor of the mansion. He had been pierced through the back with a demon stake. It tips right as far as his lungs. There's laying face down in his bed. Suicide must be ruled out. What? Corpse discovered in the cousin's room on the upper floor of the guest house. The cause of death is unknown, but her neck was sliced open by a sharp blade. The wound was deep enough that anyone could easily confirm her death with absolute certainty. Okay, so this time around, death by sharp blade, apparently. Kind of weird. Wow. Fucking Maria got knocked off this time. This is the end of the game, so we're getting a sneak peek. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, what? 5 people? Wait, hold on, that doesn't make sense. Hideyoshi's been killed with a fucking stake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. We've only got 5 people who died via other way. Like, the problem is, like, Hideyoshi is dead with a stake. That normally means a lot. The man designated by Beto as her opponent during the first 4 games. Disgusted at how Lambda took over as Game Master for the 5th game, he's not taking part in it as a player. Serving as the 5th game's Game Master replaced Beto, who stepped down from the position in the 4th game. Because of that, the story of the 5th game, while appearing very similar to previous games, expected to turn out quite differently. They have to be dead but not discovered. Correct. Also, interestingly enough, Hideyoshi was pierced through the back, not the head. If I remember correctly, the head is the first one you're supposed to get killed by when it comes to the demon stakes. So, Hideyoshi being dead via one and through the back / the chest is a bit strange. That means that in theory there should be 2 more people dead here, I think. Also known as the witch who knows that miracles don't occur. Participating in this game is a player opposing Beto. However, from the very beginning, her aim has been to deny the witch illusion. Her only goal is to destroy Beto and her world as a way to starve off boredom. Though she does not deny the witch illusion, she's no ally of battlers. Though she does deny, rather. Just like Burn Kesto, she has no love for boredom. Might be friend or foe to Beto Bernie depending on the situation. Because she's no more than a piece, and the higher plane version of her has withdrawn from being the Game Master, she's not in a position to know the truth beyond the 5th game. That means that she's in a different position than the one she held in previous games. Okay, so yeah, this one's a piece. Just like this one is. There must not be a rule about discovery then? Beetle just did for some reason. Yeah, Beetle was being a... I guess we have to claim that Beetle was actually being really fair. Interesting. Okay. Thank you for the update. Let's go into the game. The second day, October 5th, 1986. Oh yeah, your fucking son is dead. You must be having a horrible time. Right now, no humans exist on this parlor except for those on the island exist except for those in the parlor. And with their own exception, it has shown that none of them have committed murder. And the culprit is among these people.
Oi, oi.
Whoa, whoa. In that case, it's conclusive, isn't it? Unless the culprit is a witch who committed murder with magic, that is. It was you! You George killed my husband! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Balor's gonna be fucking accused this time, isn't he? Oh shit! I can feel in my bones! Balor's been accused! Why? Why? I didn't kill anyone. I didn't do. In a panic, with a voice that really can be called flowing, in a manner that was, to put it coldly and unsightly, Anachi denied the suspicion placed upon her. However, there was no longer any way around it. The girl stood up, brushed back her long hair, pointed at Anachi and said one more time, "Wait, what? Wait, what?" Bernie, is this your fucking self-insert? Bernie, I don't like where this is going. You're the culprit. Ishiromiya Natsuhi-san. Oh god, I'm being fucking blinded. Yeah, I know, it's a closed room. Why is there a man reading a book? Yeah, Rose, yep, okay. Okay, so Bernie's entered. Kinzo's been dead, it doesn't matter. Oh, I see. Ah, we got a new witch. Got it. Yeah, Maria knows who it is. Ooh, okay. Guns, yep. The stakes. Back in the garden. I am not saying shut. Oh, fuck off. Stop this. This isn't allowed. Also, you're going to have to convince me a lot harder that Natsui's responsible for every death. I will say that I'm quite sure Natsui's been in episode 1 at least, I'm sure Natsui was responsible for Eva and Hideyoshi's death, but obviously we have some problems here because now we're at a stage where, like, the problem is obviously, like, Hideyoshi is dead, but Eva's alive in this scenario, which doesn't make sense, so we're not going with the episode 1 reconstruction exactly. Otherwise, they would both be dead right now. And anyway, on this island with as many fucking people working together as we have, alibis are a bit weak, to be honest. If two people are together and say they're covering each other, then they could both be the killers. This shit fucking, it really sucks like that. Okay, so this is my own
夏日です
character. She's very cool, and she's very good at solving mysteries. It's Natsui. Please, open up! Natsui yelled as she knocked loudly and repeatedly. Shortly after, there was heavy clunk sound. The sound of the door to Kinjo's study unlocking could be heard. Yeah, episode 3, Eva proves that alibis don't matter. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but... And now we can go back to the beginning. Yep. It really does not matter if you say there's alibis or anything else go on. It just... Your alibis are meaningless, sadly. Episode 4 proved that literally only Balor's perspective matters. Also, not wrong. Especially because we know for almost a single fact there that episode is not what happened for most of it. We don't know exactly what happened, but like the magic shit didn't happen and that people were working together for some reason. Fuck, even if people were dead isn't entirely certain anymore. Natsu was always ashamed how Shyamalan Gruen said that, even though she had thought rude to the family head. Krauss was waiting for her inside the study. Natsu flew into his arms.
お父様はお父様は
His father, is he?
落ち着きたまえ。
Calm yourself. Don Anjo is examining him now. With an uncertain gut, Natsu went towards the center of the study, supported by Krauss. There, a dignified bed fitting with the head of the Ushima family could be seen, along with Danjo, Kenji, and Kumasawa. Oh, goddamn, it broke again. There we go.
南條先生
Dr. Nanjo,
お父様は
his father. So I guess it's a Kenjo conspiracy crew. Yep, we got our Kenjo conspirators. We knew about a couple of them. Wasn't entirely sure if Kumasawa knew or not, honestly, but it makes sense that she knows too. After deeply sighing, Nanjo left the side of the bed. On the bed, Kenjo was seen lying down sleeping. He died peacefully. And then Kenzo-san had any regrets. No, he had a fuck ton of regrets. Father! Father! Sobbing, Natsuki put her head against the chest of the man who had fallen into sleep with her, from which she would never awaken.
奥様どうかしっかり
Madame, please stay strong.
お父様お父様
Father! Father! He regrets that he didn't live to fuck his family over more. You're pretty sure unless before he died, Peter appeared and flew in his arms, he had regrets. Yep, that man fucking died with regrets, most likely. This is just too sudden. Natsuki couldn't stop her tears over the death of Kinto, whom she had loved like a second father. I'll be frank, I don't understand why you loved him like a second father, but okay. Kumasawa rubbed Natsuki's back, consoling her. Krauss slumped into his late father's favorite chair. By sitting there, he might have been immersing himself in memories of his departed father. Perhaps he thought by sitting there, he might be able to understand just a little bit of the madness in Kinto's later years, which had alluded him to the end of his father's life. Nanjo turned his back and looked down over the outside world through a crack in the curtains. It was the same thing he'd often done when Kinjo sat in that chair contemplating a chess move. If he was dying anyway, it would have been better if he was sick in bed for a year or so before dying. I do wish he could have died after a grace period during which the proper arrangement could have been made. It's the other way around. We should be glad he was in high spirits until the very end. That will have to be my public sense, yes. Nanjo understood that as well. This was the death of Ushima Kinzo, a man who had risen like a comet and glittered like a supernova in the post-war world of business. His funeral would probably be on a fantastic scale. It would be also the ceremony making Krause's inheritance to the headship. He would have to arrange everything as a host event, carrying out funeral diplomacy perfectly. And now it's time to learn. Did Kinzo die a year or 2 years ago? This is very important for figuring out for a lot of things. It was unclear how long he'd been dead. So let's see. I'm going to make it clear that the Ushima family would still hold enormous influence in political and financial spheres. As Nanjo walked across, he was vividly reminded of the time when Kinzo had been suddenly elected as the Ushima family head. At a time which Kinzo had been lost and confused. Nanjo could remember that well, and for that reason was understanding how it aroused his distress and sympathized with it. Natsui's sobs eventually subsided. Saying this, and leaving Kumasawa to care for Natsui as a fellow woman, Genji returned to Krause, and he lowered his head slightly as though asking what should be done.
手続き等は私と源氏さんでやろう。
Genji-san and I were dealing with the formalities.
クラウスさんは
Krause-san, perhaps you should contact the relatives
連
first.
絡した方がいいでしょうな。
Krause, with his hands over his eyes, didn't respond. Perhaps even though he had known that this day would come, Krause really couldn't hide his shock at how suddenly it reached them.
私と南條先生にお任せを。
Leave this to Dr. Nanjo and me.
旦那様は
Krause-sama, I suggested you first speak with
相
Madame.
談いただくのが良いかと思います。
And this is the part, and Victor saying this part where the conspiracy crew breaks into the music number go versus act or something. You mean Lambda Doubt is running this time? I mean, it's not entirely implausible that after they had a dance with Kinzo's dead corpse after the fact. Maybe she heard that. Maybe it was a coincidence. As though responding to Genji's words, Natsui came over. Her eyes were red from crying so much. But she apparently understood that every response had been imposed on the two of them even better than Krause did. As of now, you're the head of the glorious Ushiromiya family. I show relatives in the world that you have splendidly succeeded your father. As your wife, I'm prepared to serve you until the day our coffins are laid down alongside each other. Trying to encourage her husband, who was overcome with shock, Natsui lent him some reassuring words. Krause tried to lower the hands that had been covering his face, looking at the ceiling with a blank expression and a deep, deep sigh. Please, stay strong. There are a great many people who intend on helping themselves to everything father's left behind. Victor, you think Natsui really is the covered in a witch? Because no, we even get reset the kids who's dead. God, her opinion of fucking Kinzo. It's so fucking far in the ground. We must fight to protect father's honor and wealth. This is the first responsibility of the Ushimiya head.
分かってる。
I understand. I do understand. Dr. Nanjo, Genji, please take care of the legal and funeral arrangements. Especially you, Genji. I said you take particular care and see to it that funeral will be fitting one for father.
かしこまりました。
Certainly. And Dr. Nanjo, father didn't pass away in a hospital, so... Yes, an autopsy might indeed be required depending on the circumstances. Is there anything you might be able to do about it? You know, he passed away, father's body is precious. Any damage to it will not be acceptable.
気持ちはわかる。
I understand how you feel. However, it's important to follow proper procedure when things like this are concerned. God, I'm happy to hear, Arc, that this was not Beatrice's design. Not that Natsu looks bad, except for the little mop on her head, but like, God, she does not look... She would not be intimidating in the slightest, I'll be frank. And, I don't really know how to say this. Because several relatives might be difficult. There's no way to know what those inherited soldiers might find fault with. They might squawk there was something suspicious that caused death and use that as a point of contention to start some trouble. Right now, not only was it important to pay Kinzo's remains the respect they were due, but there was also a need to focus on solidifying the position of the new family head, Kraus. I understand. In that case, please keep it at an absolute minimum. And whatever you do, please make sure absolutely sure that Father's dignity remains unharmed. That I can assure you. Please don't worry. In any event, Kenzo-san, leave Kenzo-san to us and stay by Kraus-san's side. Ah, right. Natsu might have been lied to about this in some way. I guess we'll see. Things are really only going to get tougher for him. I understand. And you too, dear. Please stay strong. Sorry, just sneezed like a fucking... Jesus Christ. Kraus is still staring lazily at the ceiling with a befuddled expression on his face. Natsu understood the shock and heavy responsibility. She understood her husband's feelings as well as anyone possibly could. I will contact the relatives. Please rest for the time being. Kraus didn't respond. She thought they'd been weak. That just made it all the more important for her to support him right now. Seeing her husband like this actually stirred Natsu up, and a resolute expression rose to her face. Things are going to get busy. And let us start with whatever we can do right now. I'm sure my husband wants to leave some time alone with Father. We should step out for the time being. Yes, I think that would be best. After all, I guess this will be the only time I'll have. Being in charge of a funeral is tiring. There's no time to shed tears. If Kraus were ever be given time to cry for his dead father, that time would have to be now. Everyone agreed with Kumasawa's words. Even then, Kraus continued to lazily gaze at the ceiling and didn't respond in any way. Natsu urged the servants to go away. I'll talk to Jessica too. She's the successor to the head now. I'll have to impress upon her that she's being appropriately aware of it. Wait. As they each started to make their way out of their study, Kraus finally spoke up. They stopped walking. Yes? Wait. Yes? Hadn't she already stopped walking just like her husband asked? And despite that, he had once again told her to wait. Those slightly weak words, Natsu understood he probably stopped her because he wanted her to be by his side. No, it's not like that. The rest of you, downstairs. I will stay with my husband.
何かあったら
Please call us on the phone if anything happens.
かしこまりました。
Certainly.
だから待てと言っている。
I said wait! Holy shit, why wasn't that easily understood? When Kraus suddenly raised his voice, everyone jumped to turn around. Unable to comprehend what she had done to spark her husband's wrath, now she ran up to him.
どうしましたあなた
What's wrong, dear?
私は何か失礼なこと
Have
を
I
口
said
にしてし
something
まいま
rude?
したかだったらお許しを
So please forgive me.
いや、違う。そうじゃない。
No, that's not it, that's not it.
少し待て。
Wait a second, give me some time.
分かっています
Yes, I understand.
心を整理するためにも必要です
It's important to have time to sort things out inside your heart.
私たちは
We
そ
were
の
just
時
gonna
間
leave
を
quietly, give you the time you needed.
ここから静かに出ていくだけですよ
だからそれを待てというの
And
だ。
I'm telling you to wait before doing that.
いいか。
Listen,
誰もその場から
just
動く
no one move. Also, if that portrait back there, actually, I just realized, if that portrait back there isn't like a fuck up in timeline stuff, this portrait existing at this time confirms that it happened at, like, before 2 years ago. Or, like, it happened, I'm sorry. It happened between 1 and 2 years ago. Or it could, no, fuck, how do I word this shit? The portrait of Beatrice only started to exist 2 years ago. Until then, the portrait did not exist. So this has to happen after the portrait came to existence. There we fucking go.
一歩たりともだ。
Not even an inch.
疲れたなら。
If you're tired, then feel free to sit in whatever chair or sofa you want.
座ればいい。だから何も喋らずに静か
So
に
just stay quiet and shut up in silence. Don't do anything. Just stay right there. Those reasonable words felt like glimpses of how Kinzo used to be. Now she couldn't hide a slight surprise with words, makes it seem as though Kinzo had possessed her husband. You get it. Kinzo had a big portrait painted and probably got a mini one at the same time for his room. Yep. Like, that's what... God, I was shit at saying it, but thank you, Victor. You know, I'm actually a bit disappointed when you say it like that, Victor. Why isn't it a pinup of Beatrice? God, did the man have no fucking style? Nazi told the servants to wait for the time being. She ordered them to sit in the sofa, short distance off, approached her husband and spoke to him in a small voice.
あなたがお命じになれば
If you order it, I will wait for however long you ask. I won't move. She could be his daughter for all we know. It's Kinzo, Darkbit. Would you be surprised? Would you be surprised? He has likely raised a child to be fucking his wife once. And it has been mentioned that Kinzo might have deflowered Pedo. Would you be surprised? Would you? I wouldn't.
ですからどうかお気を静められてください
So please, try to calm yourself.
違う。そうではない。
No, that's not it. That's not.
そうではないのだ。
Was it really his father's blood, or was he actually being possessed? Krause's disorderly style of speech strongly resembled Kinzo's. As she watched this, now she felt with even greater certainty that Krause was indeed Kinzo's son, and that he was the true sixth of the head, more stupid than any other person. The Shannon, look, Victor, I don't want to think about it either, but I must consider the possibilities that are horrible. Natsui, over here. Krause stood up and headed towards the window, trying to lengthen the distance between himself and the servants waiting on the sofa by even a small amount. Natsui realized he must have something serious you want to talk about.
はいあなた
Yes, dear?
何事ですか
What is it?
親父に死なれては
Dad dying
まずいのだ。
would be bad.
しかしもうお亡くなりになりました
But he has already passed away.
そういうわけには
We can't change reality.
そうじゃない。
That's not it.
今は
Now is a bad time.
どういうことですか？
What do you mean?
親父の財産を担保にしている。
I've been putting Dad's fortune up as collateral.
相続問題になれば隠しをせない。
Once the issue of dividing the inheritance comes up, I won't be able to hide it. What? Collateral, you say?
いかほど
How much?
メロディーランドの時に近藤君を応援したことがあった。
You remember how I helped out Kondo-kun with Melodyland?
あの方とは縁を切れと申し上げたじゃありませんか。
Didn't I tell you to break ties with that person?
私には
I told you you'd refuse him. Kraus, why are you an NFT motherfucker? Kraus, why couldn't you stop investing in NFT schemes? Why did you believe the fucking you fucking idiots!
どうして
Why?
男の義理というものがある。
There's such a thing as a man's honor! He promised that it would go to the moon. Kraus's apes are gone. Oh, fuck. Why does it become more relevant with each fucking sentence?
断れなかった。
I couldn't refuse. Kraus claimed owed honor as a virtue. However, not seeing that he most often uses an excuse after he couldn't bring himself to pass up a deal.
お金に余裕があるならいい
That wouldn't be a problem. We had plenty of money on hand. Didn't you borrow quite a lot of money from the plan to inside two resorts?
ああ、したさ。
Yeah, I did. And there were people here and there who lent me a hand along the way.
それらを返済
If I'm going to repay them, I can't just sit around on my hands. Natsui saw Kraus's Kindred choose extra ammo, and it's gone.
返済するためには
You need money to repay people.
金を生む
You
た
need
め
money
に
to
は
make
金がない
money.
金がなければ
You can't even get started without money.
この島の計画だった。
Even the plan for the sign would be proceeding smoothly if only there hadn't been a problem with the planning company.
そうだったのだ。都の役人とも連携は
I had the cooperation of government officials.
東京都の
And now the
新しい
governor's virtual guarantee that this would be the newest travel destination in the Tokyo metropolis. Oh, that explains it a little bit. That sign we saw at the end. Okay.
私の根回しは完
The
璧だ
groundwork I laid was completely perfect.
たまたま巡り合わせ
Random chance of bad time were against me.
ちょっとした運の
It was just a bit of bad luck,
事故みたいなもの
like a traffic accident. My man, please stop coping.
あれは事故なんかではありません。
That was no accident. It was fraud. You were tricked.
初めから彼
They
は
were never drawing up plans for any silent resort in the first
この島のリゾート計画を描いて
place.
いなかったのです。
そんなことはないぞ。
That's not true.
土方君のビジョンは先見性
His
に
Ikata's
溢れて
vision
い
was simply overflowing in foresight.
世界と未来に目を
When his eyes focused on the whole world and the future taught me the things that always believed to me in dreams are only the tip of the iceberg what is
こ
possible.
の額ほどの広さしかない
I'm
ことを
not
教
an
えてくれた。
idiot.
夢が広がる。世界に
Expand your dreams to the world to the future.
夏日も一緒に
You
聞
heard
い
him
て
say
いた
that too, didn't you?
ええ、聞いていました。そしてお帰りになられた
Yes,
こと
I
を
did.
申し上げ
And
た
they were even telling you what I thought after we returned home.
あの方はうさ
I
んく
said that it was suspicious.
語るのは未来
When he spoke of dreams and had his feet planted on the ground. Seriously, what the fuck?
これ以上お付き合いし
They
ては
must
な
not
ら
have
ない
any further relations with him.
土方君は立派な好青年だ。
Ichikata-kun is a wonderful, pleasant young
彼の生
man.
き様からは学ぶこ
I'm
と
gonna
も
learn a
多い
lot from the way he lives. He made his fortune in NFTs, so why can't I do the same?
彼は若いが尊敬できる。
I can respect him to tell his youth.
彼のことを侮辱することは許さんぞ。
I won't have you shout again.
あなたは同じことを月旅行の時にもおっしゃいまし
That's what you said about the whole moon time. Oh, this is fucking fucking goddamn idiot! Is that better or worse than an NFT? I don't fucking know. Well, Crash is just, let's see, 40 years too early. Fuck. Is Lambda making this shit up? Is this what Lambda's done? Is she fucking making Kraus even dumber? Holy shit, I'm getting fucking lightheaded from how much I'm laughing. Oh god. You kept saying it was visionary, that looked to the future, that had aspirations, and what was the end result? That you yearned, eventually, even yourself admitted that was utter nonsense. I'm sure something was wrong from the moment that strange man showed claiming to be a high-ranking NASA official. Oh my god, he isn't just a fucking idiot. He falls for the goddamn obvious scams. Oh my god, please tell me he's falling for a Nigerian prince. Please tell me this man is falling for a Nigerian prince. Please. The only problem with the foreigner was an international swindler. Mr. Sonozaki and I were both victims of that incident. Even now his vision wasn't mistaken. The time his face will become a popular indulgence for this world's richest. The very enterprise in that area will probably be monopolized by a single private company. That viewpoint is not mistaken. There's simply a group of internet. They're simply a group of international swindlers who are trying to take advantage of that fact and deceive investors across the world. Holy shit. Holy shit. And I'm trying to tell you that this Sonozaki man was one of them. Okay, Darkman has to agree here with Kinzo's ghost. The three siblings failed to defeat him in a battle of wits. Fucking embarrassing indeed. Jesus Christ, this man couldn't get his way out of a tooth box. Oh Jesus, these people don't deserve the gold. Take that back! Mr. Sonozaki is a man with a brilliant future ahead of him! There's nothing suspicious about him! Sure, he showed me his Rolex watch 28 times in 5 minutes, but I think that's normal! Who wouldn't show off their Rolex that many times in 5 minutes? Because the dream speaks of the future, at least some crazy people can't look that far ahead! A woman like you can't see into the future! Yes, a woman like me can't see into the future! But I can see the present. Right in front of me, I can see a pitiful husband who's been taken in by sly, double-crossing swindlers and still trusts them implicitly even after he's been tricked. You know what? You know what? Natsu's anger at Kraus during episode 1 when he showed her the gold makes a lot more sense now. Because Natsu's probably thinking at that moment, you motherfucker, we totally could have gotten the money for this shit and didn't have to lie about Kinzo's death. We could have fucking found the gold, you shitter! Oh, shut up! You don't understand anything about money or business economics! Don't try to butt in on my job! All I have to do is housework! Just keep quiet! Without another word, Natsu felt silent as the Kraus wanted. She was already far beyond anger and sadness. And the emotion that lay on the other side of those was almost an indifferent pity. Kraus had always been frightened of Kinzo since the days of youth and had come to subconsciously admire the way his father lived. Yeah, I figured that much. Episode 4's little bit with Goldsmith was enough to figure out, oh, Kraus has daddy issues. Got it. Without his light, he had become to believe that he could only recognize as a man in his own right if he surpassed his father. However, Kinzo had been a mad genius, the likes of which had never been seen in the Ushima family's long history. Except apparently Eva would manage to do it immediately once she took over. That's fucking hilarious, too. His talent was a gift from heaven. And definitely was genetic, much less something that could be learned. Natsui? Natsui instructed the servants not to tell anyone about Kinzo's death. And this everyone for the time being to give the tooth and the chance to talk alone. Then she invited Grouse to her bedroom. Kinzo would be a fucking... I get the feeling that if Kinzo was an NFT bro, he would be an NFT bro who's like... Who'd be like... just like... I made my Beatrice coin! It is worth 2 billion at 1 coin! How many coins exist? Just 1! He'd fucking make his fortune on that single beetle coin. He has 1 beetle coin, the only beetle coin in existence, and it makes him all the money. Then she invited Crouch to her bedroom and made her tell everything about the current financial situation. There were things that Natsuki hadn't been told about under the assumption that the woman had no business knowing. Not just so, he made a point of avoiding this area in the past, thinking that it was in a wife's place to intrude such matters. However, this might have been also meant that she had been remiss at her duty as a wife to protect her family. The depth of the sin had been made quite clear to Natsuki. No, you have to understand, Darkbit. Everyone speculates on the price of the single beetle coin, which raises its price further, and he uses that as collateral for everything, but he's never planning on giving it away anyway. Kraus was probably tired of trying to defend himself. Perhaps because he had gotten a headache, he hid his face and sank into silence. Natsuki noticed the water in the electric kettle was boiling, so he had to refill her cup with black tea. And when she does a cup of black tea, she noticed for the first time. Sound the cup and saws her coming together told her that her fingers were shaking. Kraus built up a large set to obtain funds for related projects and to cover the losses for when they failed. Of course, they put the mansion property up as collateral. Oh no. However, doing such a thing above board would have resulted in the mortgage being registered. In other words, there would have been a record that Kraus put Kinzo's wealth up to collateral to obtain a loan without anyone's permission. Kraus couldn't afford Kinzo, Evan, and the others learn of such thing. Therefore, he'd be putting those assets up as collateral using the worst possible method.
権利書と委任状を預けた。
No. No, you motherfucking dumbass. No. I sign over the deeds and power of attorney.
それはどういう意味です
What does that mean? What Kraus was saying probably meant that he had, in essence, signed away the rights to their assets. Those assets been used as collateral for a loan, and Kraus would have some options on the law. He would have had to deal with the bank, which would have absolutely no compassion, but they would have been able to work something out within the rules set by society. Signing away the deed and power of attorney is a whole different story. Why, indeed, Carrie? Why the fuck would he do that? That is some next level stupidity. In short, even the mansion they were living in was at risk. If the person owning the deed were to decide to ignore his agreement with Kraus and sell the mansion to third party right this moment, there'd be no recourse. They would have no recourse whatsoever. Apart from using their house to kill out for a loan, this was the same as someone get to borrow money.
つまり後宮家の生殺与奪は金貸したちの手に委ねられていたわけです。
He signed over the power of attorney. Oh, this motherfucking dumbass. This motherfucking... Oh, I knew he was stupid, but I hadn't real... Like... God, this is the fucking... This is someone fucking selling their house for NFTs. Holy shit. This has to be made up. I don't think Lambda's this smart. No, this is probably true, which makes it fucking worse. Well, at least he doesn't have to worry about it now that Rogue Chiba incident has occurred. Yeah, woo! What the fuck? In other words, my lenders have the power to make your breakthrough, show a family say please.
彼らがほんのわずかの気まぐれを
If they were suddenly sell our house on some
突
slight
然この家を
whim,
売り払ったら私たちは今
I'd pack our bags and leave right now, wouldn't we?
出ていかなくてはならないということですね。
理屈上はそうだ。
That is technically true. However, all the people I've arranged with are very reputable.
信用のある人物ばかりだ。サラ金じゃないぞ。
They aren't loan sharks.
経済人同
These are transactions based on trust between economically literate men. You are not economically literate. I can't even describe you as illiterate because that implies that you could become literate. You fucking dumbass.
私も相手を信用している。
I trust them.
相手だって
And they don't trust me by lending me money. I'll achieve your success in business to give them massive returns on investment.
投資した額が大きくなって帰ってくることを信用している。委任状を預けたのは
I signed with the power of attorneys to sign in good faith, so they wouldn't have any doubt in their certain success of my enterprises.
ここで渋ったらどうなる？
What happens if I hesitate now?
自分の事業に
Does that mean that I have no confidence in my own
自
ventures?
信が持てないことになるだろう。
You shouldn't. Venture has been successful. We wouldn't be in debt now, would we? That's only barely stop yourself from saying that.
お父様は亡くなりま
Father
し
is dead.
た。すると
What happens next?
どうなりますか？あなたの借金が
Your debt will be exposed in the light of the day, and your siblings will hold you
他の
responsible.
兄弟たちに
No one
咎めら
deserves
れること
Kenzo.
になるわけです。
I think Kenzo deserved this shit for how bad he probably was to Beatrice, to be honest. So
それだけでは
Jessica's the one who doesn't deserve this. That's the sad thing. That won't be all.
刑
It will
事
probably
訴
lead
訟
to criminal charges.
刑事訴訟
Criminal charges.
どうしてですか？
Why is that?
君は知らない方がいい。
It's better if you don't know.
とにかく
The point is,
絶対にこのこと
can't
を
allow anyone to
誰
find
に
out
も
about
知られて
this.
はならぬと。
Crouch looking at the floor shamefully, shaking his head over and over. If it would come to criminal charges, they must have broken some laws. They'd probably been so intent on raising a large sum of money they hadn't paid any heed to appearances. I still believe that his many projects actually succeed and return huge profits. So I figured that even if he broke a few laws, he would be able to pay everything back before too long, pretending that the whole thing had never happened. You know, I've got to fucking ask a good question at this point. Why the fuck did Kinzo ever let Kraus take care of the fucking properties? Like, remember, that was something that's established that Kinzo let the fucker do. I don't understand why the fuck he ever did. Like, what? What? Why? Oh my god, it just fucking hit me. It doesn't matter if you solve the epitaph. It doesn't matter if you solve the fucking epitaph as is, because someone else owns everything! Holy shit, someone else owns everything! They're fucked! Holy shit! Even if you solve the epitaph, you don't get crap! I purposely trained him wrong. I purposely trained him as wrong as a joke! I'm going to die and crossing my kid's inheritance! Yeah, you don't own the goat, but that's still fucking hilariously dangerous. It's like, yeah, I gotta buy back my house with the goat immediately. Holy shit. So that lesson resistance towards breaking a couple of laws. Now Kinzo's death, the worst possible thing had occurred, and soon he wouldn't be able to keep it all hidden.
私たちはどうなるのですか？
What will happen to us now?
心配することはない。
There is no need to worry.
君は信
I
じ
mean, I believe that Kinzo's almost certainly on the rise
景気は
now.
今確実に上向いているんだ。私が都心で
Now the city real estate investment is rising rapidly.
今それらを統合して
I have a project in progress to consolidate those and construct a massive business tower.
これは私のこれま
This
で
is my most reliable investment so far, and it's proving to be the most successful.
最も大きな成功をしているものだ。ただ、それは実をつけるのにまだ
However, it will take a little more time for it to bear fruit.
絶対に確実だが、
It's absolutely certain to do so, but it will not happen immediately.
その事業の成功は
Will the success of that venture be enough to pay back her
借
debts?
りるものですか？
もちろんだと思う。
Of course it will.
これまでの借金
I'll
を
be
全
writing
て
it all
帳消しに
write
で
off all the
き
debt I've accumulated so far.
る。だから信じて
So believe me,
もう少しだけ時間
I'll
が
need a
欲
little
しい
bit more time.
しかしお父様はもうお亡くなりになって
But
しまい
father
ま
has
した。
already passed away. Yeah, most likely the goat is real, but correct me if I'm wrong, but if he gave away the fucking estate, does that include the entirety of Rokujima? Does that mean he gave away just the mansion, or does that mean like he gave away everything on the island, which would include the goat? Scarily enough, it might include the fucking goat, which... God, I know Kraus doesn't believe in it, but holy shit, this man keeps messing shit up.
もうその時間はないのですよ。
We don't have that kind of time anymore.
分かっている。分かっているとも。
I know that. Really? You don't get assets like that in property rights? Okay, I didn't know that. Interesting.
だからどこかから金を調達
That's
して
why-
すぐに借金を返
That's
さ
why I
な
have
く
to
ては
obtain money from somewhere and pay off these debts right now.
とにかく金が必要な
I need money, that's what it comes down to.
金が大量に今
Money,
す
a
ぐ
lot of it, right now! Hey, do you guys remember when I said in my summary video that Kraus laughed at his siblings because they need money and he doesn't? Do you remember that? Do you remember that? I don't think that's fucking true, as it turns out.
うおーうおー
Oh, fuck. Kraus whirred and clutched his head, writhing about as if in pain. As Anchi watched, several conflicting emotions swirled up around her in her chest. So paid for her husband, and at the same time showed he was a fool. And she also had a mixture of anger and regret towards her own responsibility that her husband run wild for so long. Seriously, when dealing with his siblings, Kraus has one hell of a poker face. Yeah, no, he's really good at pretending like he's fine. Like, it's actually insane how much he was able to bluff his way into making them think he had anything. When really, my man is so poor he can't afford the dirt on his shoes. Should have been clear to him well before today that they were in a very critical situation, and he irresponsibly waited for this moment to come and was now writhing about. Her husband is so foolish and pitiful. It was easy to feel frustrated with him. However, she was his wife. For a wife to ridicule her husband as a fool would run in conflict with her responsibilities. Hey, I have some really good advice here, Natsui. Get a divorce. Please, it would be very helpful to you if you got divorced right the fuck now. Then you don't have to worry about Kraus fucking everything up forever. Yushiro and Miyazu are their own worst enemies, aren't they? Yep. However, she didn't have a clue what she was meant to do about this. There was a massive amount of money like this within easy reach. There's no way that Kraus wouldn't have already laid his hands on it. It would also be easy to tell him to be a man and give up on everything. That would also run in conflict with her responsibilities. She was Ushiro Miya Natsui, the one who had become Kraus' wife and sworn to support him and knew how to Ushiro family for as long as she lived. She had somehow helped her husband in her efforts to raise money. Rush, so you decided to headcan this Kraus got involved in the Rose Aid scheme plot that caused the events of the Yakuza 0 game that doesn't happen until 2 years after the incident. I mean, you're not I'm not gonna disagree with you, Rush. Mostly because, yes, the entry segments prove that we're in the Yakuza universe very nicely. Also, I'm thirsty as fuck. Let me get a drink. I'm gonna get a drink while I keep laughing at Kraus's stupidity. Okay, back. Oh, my blood sugar is fine. You know what? Victor, you can see Lambda Doubt's influence here. It's become a comedy. All she had to do was focus on Kraus. Yep. She understood it logically, but she couldn't suppress the indescribable feeling of dejection that seemed to rise up from the dark depths of her heart.
そうだ。親父の隠し黄金。
That's right. That's it in
ジャ
gold.
パンの黄金なら200億
$10 gold is worth 20 billion yen.
あれさえあれば。
If I had that,
そうそう。
that's right. If I had that, everything could be resolved.
夏日、あれだ。
Not these, that's it. The witch's epitaph.
あれを解こう。
Let's solve that. Let's solve it together.
黄金さえ見つかれば万事解決なんだ。
If we can just find the gold, everything will work itself out.
そうそう。
The train must be hidden somewhere on this
この
island.
島のどこかに隠されてるはずなんだ。あれさえあれば。あれさえあれば。
If we had that, we had that.
一体あなた
You're hurting me, dear. Please stop this. Kraus acting as excited as if he thought of a perfect brilliant plan, grasped Nachi's upper arm tightly. Nachi couldn't help but be dumbfounded. It wasn't just because he heard something as fake sounding as hidden gold brought up. Kraus just disparaged the story of the hidden gold, saying it didn't exist and that it was all fiction. Father created borrowed a lot of money. Nachi was doubtfully taken aback by this. Because of this.
そうだ。ジェシカにも協力してもらおう。
I know. Let's not just help us out too. Maybe something's gonna solve the sense of a child. Dude, I get your like, God, I hate this. Look, you motherfucker. How hard is it to get a surveyor? Or like fucking, I don't know. Like this fucking, like, come on. Come on, this island had to have been surveyed at some point, right? It was gonna be a fucking naval base. How the like you fuckers. God damn this idiot. This is a family crisis. All of us have to stick together. Yes, it's just a fanciful little puzzle that Dad created. We should be able to solve it. There's no way it can't be solved. It's the only way. Oh, Natsui, this is wonderful. We still have an option left, right here next to us. The goat is on the island. We had it, everything would be resolved. Natsui, just go right away. Let's overcome this family crisis as a family. Yes, right now. The goat is on this island right beside us after all. Nazi knocked Kraus aside, unable to withstand the pain in the arm he was twisting in his excitement. Kraus tripped over the edge of the bed and flopped pathetically onto the floor. Please, get a hold of yourself.
そしてどうか冷静になられてください。
please calm down.
後ろ宮家の一大事にそんな夢みたいなことを言い出
Do
す
you think that this Ushirimiya family crisis can be solved by something as dreamlike as that? Natsui,
あなたもよく頭を冷やされて
please cool your head and think about Lingaru's plan to gather money.
私も頭を冷やしてきます
I'm going to cool my head off as well.
待ってくれ、ナツヒ。
Wait, Natsui! Maybe falling over had knocked the sense back into him. Perhaps tried to stop Natsui, tried to tell Natsui to stop, but she just kept walking. Closing the door forcefully, Natsui dashed away. Natsui ran through the corridor. She didn't want anyone to see her like this, so she ran headlong into Genji.
大変失礼いたしました。
My deepest apologies.
奥様。
Madame, have you been injured?
私は大丈夫です
I'm alright.
放っておきなさい
Leave me alone.
かしこまりました。
Certainly.
源氏
Oh, Genji.
お父様の書斎
What's the state of father's study?
そのままにしております。
It is just as you left it.
南條先生。
Nanjo is in the parlor.
そうですか
I see.
書斎の鍵は
You have a key to the study?
はい、
Yes.
ございます。
Right here.
お貸しなさい
Give it to me. Let me have some time alone with father's
私とお父
corpse.
様を二人きりにするように
I need to slap something to relieve my stress.
もし主人に
As
私
an
の
ask
ことを
where I am, tell him you don't know.
知らないというのですよ
かしこまりました。
Certainly. Are we having the key to the study that Genji was holding out to her? Natsui made her way up the stairs. She then flew into the study, and finally she cried out loud. Father, please forgive our foolishness.
どうかお許しください私と主
My
人
husband and I
お父様の
aren't capable of inheriting all that you created.
受け継ぐことができます罪深く愚かな私たちもどうかお許しください
Please forgive us for our foolishness and our crimes. And
もしお許しいただけるならばどうか
if you can forgive us,
私たちを
please guide the way for us fools.
お導きください
And then Genjo, as he slept in the bed, Natsui cried even harder. She kept imagining Genjo sitting up, suddenly patting her head. No, father's the type of person to pamper. More like he ought me to stop being so noisy. However, neither of these imaginations come true, because it was an undeniable fact that Genjo had entered eternal sleep. But even so, Natsui begged the sleeping Genjo to forgive and for help them. It had only a few hours since his passing. Krauso was still here, listening to her. Believing this, Natsuki begged for Kinzo's forgiveness and help even more earnestly. Noisy women! Don't always say that I value silence. Huh? That voice may actually jump up in surprise as it does me. What the fuck? What the fuck? Natsu, are you going crazy too now? She saw Kendo sitting at the side desk, folding up his reading glass. Did I get in a fight with Kraus? Did you get in a fight with Kraus again? Regarding his wife, that Kraus only inherited my bad traits. Seriously, Natsui, how did you come to like Kinzo? I don't understand. What the fuck did Kinzo do that made you go like, I like that man, I respect him greatly, he's like a second father? What the fuck happened? What did you ever see Kinzo like that? Father? What a wretched looking face. Wash it! Aren't you the wife of the successor to the Ushomiya family? You mustn't let the servants see you wear such a shameful expression. Yes, father. My apologies. Natsuki understood. This was an illusion, one that Natsuki craved her desire to speak with Kinzo and remembers the man he once was. Everyone on the island needs therapy except for Goda. No, that's not it. She just believed that just for now, Kinzo had showed herself to it. Sure, that down that would cause her to vanish in an instant. It seems that the family crisis has arisen the very instant the Hecha was passed on. Yes, father. I was him to support my husband. He's too fucking stupid. He invested in the monkey NFTs. Not the ape ones like I recommended. No, monkeys. 4 years as always. I am truly very sorry. The Ushiromiya family is so very cursed. This was the oversight when I succeeded at Headship too. The hardships you two are suffering are trivial in comparison. In his succession, the family Hecha came suddenly. At the time, he was nothing more than a young man from one of the branch families, far separated from the main Ushiromiya family. Sorry, I'm rocking out to my sick beats. Many families might have an honor and tradition, but that was of no relevance at all to Kinzo, and he couldn't have cared less. Then the principal members of the family were wiped out in the Great Kanto earthquake, along with their business. On top of that, there was a common antagonism between the members of the family at the time. The elders were all trying to impose their will on the others in the sinking ship. Because of this, they weren't even able to elect a leader to rebuild the Ushomiya family. They found common ground by slaying Kinzo, a youth with absolutely no ties to any of the opposing elders, to behead. So the elders hadn't really entrusted Kinzo with the rebuilding of the Ushomiya family. Kinzo had been nothing more than their puppet, with his arms— oh fuck! With his arms and legs being pulled in opposite directions. Yes. I know a lot about your days of suffering, Father.
そして戦争が始まった。
And then the war started. I was already tired of life at that point. I hope to die on the battlefield, but I wasn't sent to the front lines. However, the state of the war grew worse and worse with every day, and the time of the state battle in the Japanese mainland seemed to grow ever closer. So that might sound, I hope the day will come quickly. It was said that as Kinzo would listen to Death's approaching footsteps day in and day out, started cutting his ties with this world one by one. And then on that day, he had freed himself from his tapped life and reached a state of enlightenment. He had a mythical experience. And he met her, the old witch Beatrice. Yeah, that fits. I contracted the witch and was given gold and the power. The power of madness. On that day, the old me died and the new me possessing the insane power of magic was born. Okay, what I'm getting from this is that Genzo met Beatrice during the war, or immediately after the war. Either way, he met her very shortly then. Wait, Kinzo met Beatrice? Yeah, I kind of suspected as much during that time period. Because remember, Victor, he actually says when he first met Beatrice was around a certain time in, I believe it's episode 2 when he says he's gonna write his will. He actually mentions when he met Beatrice, interestingly enough. He tells him like, I first met Beatrice in this year. Or in this age. And I think we figured out he was like, at most he knew Beatrice for maybe like 5 or 6 years, I think. I think that's what we managed to figure out, because we know she died before the mansion completion. We know when the mansion was completed. Holy shit, it's Engode. He said the end of the war, then clear what that means exactly yet. Ah, there we go, right. We were saying it has to either be at the end of World War I, or World War II, or at the end of the Korean War. And I think we determined that the Korean War happened at a time where it just, like, doesn't work out with when Beatrice was supposed to die, right? Or am I going crazy about that part? I know. And after the war, used her ingenious cunning to revive the Ushomiya family. Yeah, the Korean War was too late. Yeah, so it has to be the end of the World War II then. Also, was Beatrice a German? Was Beatrice? Fuck. If the original Beatrice was a holy shit. I know. Look, I know Beatrice is an Italian name, but imagine. Why would they be mentioning the Korean War? Because even though Japan wasn't exactly within it, a big part of Kinzo's fortune came from interacting with the Korean War. That's a big thing. Like, he made his fortune during the Korean War mainly. So like that by working with the US. Now deceased elders who knew Kinzo at that time. had whispered to each other that Kinzo must have taken a knock to the head on the battlefield and returned with a different personality. That was how much Kinzo stood out after the war. Whether the story about Kinzo meeting a witch was true or not, there could be no doubt that this extraordinary experience of war prepared him for death. Let him reach a state of enlightenment. Hey Kinzo, where were you deployed at? I'm getting the increasingly feeling that it might be important to know where Kinzo was deployed at. Oh shit. Where was Kinzo deployed? So yeah, this was during World War II. We know Goat exists. How would he have run to beaches with Goat during the war? Good question. It kind of is important to know where he was deployed, because he was deployed in like fucking Russia. It's like, okay, I don't think that quite works out. That's right. He returned from the war, conquered the witch Beatrice, and became the head of the Ushima family in the true sense. Correct. Before I met Beatrice, it was nothing more than a puppet, only the head and name. I only became the head after conquering the Golden Witch. Father. Oh, this Golden Witch and my husband crouched down that he's the new head? Oh, she will. And that he truly succeeded the headship. Oh, what do you mean by truly succeeded? It depends on whether he bears around to be proud to show a family head in the true sense. Why, yes! Hey, Victor, did you make the guess that the tunnels have been there for a long time? Because Rokujima has a fucking long-ass history to it that we aren't privy to? That we know that there used to be people here before, thanks to the Shinto shrine on the island, that definitely wasn't made there when Kinzo came? The island has a fucking history to it that would be very helpful to know, but we are not privy to. We know a very small portion of it, frankly. You need to go back and check those backgrounds? Like kidding. Yep. Natsui? You should understand this. The headship is inherited by blood. It's inherited through spirit and conviction. And though Krasmayo's son, he may not be called the true head if not to resist these things. So Kinzo gets his hands on Tendon Go. Where does he keep it? How does he move to Rojima? How does he keep Sirius? The boat captain and a few others knew about Kurodorian, but no one knew about the goad. It's why I had to assume that like the goad was moved there, was either always on the island, or that was moved there to the island by just Kenzo and Beatrice. It's the only thing that makes sense because again, it's 10 tons of fucking gold. You don't just fuck. Remember that this was and reminder, Rokujima was gonna be a fucking naval base originally. You don't think that shit would get a survey done to make sure that they can make it there, figure out where this shit's gonna go, you know? Like, yeah, Jesus Christ.
Which Beatrice will lend the power to that true head. Isn't that right, Beatrice?
Oh, not the fucking butterflies. God damn it. And Kenzo called the witch's name. Go butterflies seethed out of every corner of the room. Yeah. It's la femme. This man has seen another worldly beauty to it. It was like standing in the midst of a blizzard of golden flower petals being blown about a rose garden of gold. As not to see the scene in shock, the gold butterflies gathered and formed a human shape. Then, the witch of the portrait appeared. Indeed. I am the Ushimura family alchemist, the Golden Witch Beatrice. I am free to run rampant. I do not listen to anyone's orders.
And there's only one person in the world who can control her. Me!
Kenzo meeting Beatrice near the end of World War II makes so much sense when it comes to the gold. The family's declining, so it can't have been theirs beforehand. Yeah, there's no way that I think it's absolutely insane to think like, oh no, the gold was the fucking Ushiromiya's family's the entire time. It's like, no, that really doesn't make sense with everything else we know.
That is why I am qualified to be the Ushiromiya family head.
So that pride of yours is what caused you to be the head.
Pride implies self-confidence and bravery. And it is the embodiment of the insatiable desire to gain the power to match. That is why I control you.
It is quite pleasant to watch men who speak of pride as they turn into that desire into reality. What's more, we know that Kenzo accepts the secretive about it. Didn't show it off at all, but certain people who knew existed and provided the backing for his rise. Yep. He brought the gold bars at least to, like, we know that there was a mention of one business partner who he did show a piece of the gold to, and which is kept even in the mansion itself. So, like, there is proof he has for the gold's existence. A kind man of action is nothing more than an excuse used by the extremely lucky. A true monarch also speaks of what he doesn't have. And he makes sure to turn that arrogance, that pride, into reality. If one is to control me, they must possess that monarch's pride.
Do you understand, Natsuhi? A true monarch knows no fear. They declare that they will overcome anything without fail. If they haven't figured out how yet. This gives hope to the weak people. They gather, revere the monarch, and swear to assist him. That is where the power is gained and is where it is carried out.
それを心に刻む
Engrave that into your heart.
Yes, father. Natsuki understood. Through this mystical experience, Kinzo would teach her the aptitude required to overcome the hardship, even after his own death. Feeling a warm sensation rise up in her chest, she let the valuable words Kinzo had given her echo throughout her mind over and over again. The true monarch, in other words, the true head of the Ushima family, was not to fear hardship. They had to believe that they could overcome any hardship. If they would not believe themselves capable, then there was no reason why they would be here. Actually, suddenly felt very ashamed of the way she had come into this room, sobbing and asking Kinzo what to do. I was foolish.
Hmm. 後ろ宮家の一大事に泣き言を言う暇などあるわけもありません。
Of course, there's no time for crying when the Ushima family's upon a crisis like this.
そしてお父様から後ろ宮家を引き継いだ以上、私たちは何があってもその名誉を守り抜きます。
Now that we have inherited the Ushima family from you, father, you must protect it, its honor, no matter what. Oh, even though we can't draw a blueprint on how to repay Krause's debts, even though Krause has completely failed, even though there's no chance of you succeeding whatsoever, you still risk it all. As Beatrice laughed unpleasantly. No, that wasn't it. She was testing Nachi to see whether she possessed the mental readiness to be a true monarch. Nachi didn't hesitate anymore. She answered clearly, gazing into Beatrice's eyes. Yes. At this moment, I've not yet discovered the method that we should pursue. However, my husband is the new head of the Ushima family, and I am his supporting wife despite him being absolutely fucking stupid. To a degree which makes me question how he gets up in the morning without pissing himself. So my husband's place, I will proclaim it. Let us hear it. Ushimiya Krause and Natsui will definitely overcome these trials and protect the honor of the Ushimiya family. You have nothing to worry about, father.
You know, the stubble Krause is dead. That's one of the disastrous state things are in.
Yes. We could even be ordered to leave this mansion tomorrow and we wouldn't be able to refuse. Once the demonstration of the Herons incurred comes up, his rogues may even file a criminal complaint against us. However, there's no need to worry. We will pay all of our debts before then and restore honor. I stood at attention with a resolute attitude. Nachi reclaimed this clearly with Ushiromi, Kinzo, and Beatrice as witnesses. For a while, they remained silent as though weighing Nachi's resolve. Then Kinzo chuckled and turned away.
How vexing! Why couldn't this person have been my son?
The very fact that a woman of such a position married your son is another sign of your great luck.
Beatrice. This is my final order.
Now that you're no longer head, I'm not obligated to obey your orders.
Oh! That case to me the orders of the new Umineko family head.
そなたはすでに当主でなく、クラウスは未だ当主ではない。
You are no longer head, and Kraus is not yet the head either.
わらわは誰に仕えよというのか。
Whom are you suggesting that I serve?
I will leave that to you. It's up to you to decide whose color succeed the Umineko family head. Just letting you bear the mark of the one-winged ego. You will be witness.
断るぞ。
I refuse.
当主でなき男の命令
I will listen to the orders of a man who isn't the head.
No, this is different. This is a will. That's the order that the head left behind for you.
Then it seems I will have to obey.
わらわも
Oh, what a good friend I am I not?
I think not.
Oh.
You're only doing this because it caught your interest.
つくづく
I can't hide anything from you, can I? Not too early out here imagining Kenzo and Beatrice having a good relationship. Yeah, it's kind of really sad that she's thinking their relationship wouldn't be fucking the worst. Weird.
はい、お父様。
Yes, father.
Go! And overcome your hardship.
Yes, father. To not see that might have been nothing more than a simple response, but to Kenzo and Beatrice seemed to carry much greater significance. If Kenzo wasn't such an unbearable asshole, it'd probably be really cool. Oh my god, yeah, probably. Like, God, if he wasn't fucked up beyond belief, he'd be awesome. Beatrice nodded deeply, and with emotion as elegant as her dress, she bowed deeply for Natsui.
後ろ宮家顧問錬金術師
The Umineko family alchemist, the Golden Witch Beatrice, right here.
ここに後ろ宮家の苦難を
I will give you my aid so the Umineko family can overcome crisis once again.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
あなたの力が必要です。
I will need your power.
私たちは
We will certainly overcome these
この苦
trials.
難を乗り越えます。
そのために助力は惜しまぬが先に断らねばならない
I will not hold back in my support of your cause. There's something I have to warn you about beforehand.
かつて金蔵の窮地を救った
I understand now that your troubles now could be solved if you I would restore fast quantity gold again, like I did when I saved Kenzo from his
解
crisis.
決することは分かっているしかし
However,
それはできぬのだ
it's just something I can do.
そうですか。
I see.
Sorry, Nazi. The contract reaches goatee that cannot be inherited.
It
was agreed that it only be passed on to the person that person solves the witch's epitaph.
黄金は碑文にて封じられている
The code is sealed away by the epitaph. Song that is not solved, I cannot give you the magic of
そ
gold.
なたに黄金の魔法は与えられる
わかりました。
I understand.
ならば他の方法で。
We can save ourselves from this crisis. My husband said that his plan would take time. He also said that would definitely be sufficient to repay our debts. We can buy enough time for that to happen. We will be able to overcome this crisis. Sleep time? Soon. We got 15 more minutes. It's fine. Done, Nazi. So the portrait is new, but the epitaph is quite old, right? Seemingly, yeah. The epitaph wasn't publicly available for anyone to read until 2 years ago when the portrait was made. But for some reason, it seems like the epitaph was in Kinzo's mind for a long time, though. Which is kind of strange. So the epitaph seemingly has existed before the portrait, but the portrait is... When that portrait was revealed, so was the epitaph to everyone else. Good, Natsui. Continue.
しかし金蔵はもう死んでいるぞ。
Wait a second, the plan to cover up Kinzo's death was Natsui's? That makes so much sense. It totally runs off Natsui logic. How did it not implode after a day? Kinzo's already dead. The doctor and servants are preparing his funeral. And you will be contracting the family members about it. The window of opportunity to raise money will be closed by your own hand. How charming is a guillotine where you lower the blade yourself? Natsui gasped and looked up at the ceiling. That wasn't actually anything there. Even so, Natsui had found something.
So, the magical power has descended.
Nazi, have you made up your mind? What kind of magic miracles do you desire from me? All of those who had witnessed Kinzo's corpse were once again gathered in the study. Kraus was still very unsettled and clutching at his head. Genji was expressionless as ever. Nanjo and Kumasawa were bewildered expressions on their faces. But in stark contrast to all of them, Natsui's expression was resolute. Dear, let me ask you one more time. The plan for raising money is absolutely certain. Yes. Give it a year, no, just half a year, and it will certainly bear fruits. Is this one of his plans that we heard failed? If it is, that's really fucking sad, frankly. But it's impossible to hope for anything right this second. Then we will wait. But you said it yourself. That is already dead. Father has not passed away. As you can see, he's healthy as ever. When Achi said this, everyone looked up instantly, startled. Because they immediately understood what those words meant. However, Kraus alone didn't get right away and had to ask. Holy shit. Kraus, really? Kraus, you're fucking so dumb. Holy shit. What do you mean by that? That is right there. And he's... I will say it again. Father is still in good health. He's busy with the research, so he'll be even less able to leave his side than usual. Because we must handle all external affairs ourselves. so that father can devote himself to his research without being burned by meaningless tasks.
つまりそれは
In short, nothing would change from the way things have been up to now.
理解できています
Do you understand, Genji?
はい。
Yes.
片翼のわしの家具はこれからも親方様にお仕えいたします。
The furniture of one-winged eagle will continue to serve the master.
熊沢
Kumasawa?
そして何
And you, Dr. Nanjo.
私の話は理解できました
Do you understand what I'm saying?
その
Oh,
それでいいのかね、夏井さん。
Is this really what you want to do,
お
Natsui?
父様は確かに今日お
It
亡くな
may
り
be
に
true
な
that
ったか
father
もしれ
passed
ない
away today.
しかし今この場にいる私たち
Everyone right
全員
here
は
believes we can use
信じ
magic to revive
お
father.
父様を蘇らせる魔法を使うことができます
Yeah, honestly, we have this is really weird here, by the way, because we have two separate conspiracies about to start. If Beatrice had solved the epitaph, wouldn't that mean that Genji's not working for her? Yes, it would. And if you're curious, by the way, here's a bit of an interesting thing going on here. The people here right now are mostly the group that knows who Beatrice is, funnily enough. Nanjo knows who Beatrice is, Genji knows who Beatrice is, Kumasawa knows who Beatrice is. The only two here who are right here right now who don't know who Beatrice is are fucking Natsu and Kraus. Like that, funnily enough, like everyone else in this room knows who Beatrice is.
it's impossible, madame.
So right now, Beatrice is playing Kraus and Natsuki by the servants. They think they're working for them. Possibly, maybe. I don't know if it's purposefully, Victor, but it's definitely happening.
That's just too much.
解剖すれば死亡時期を特定される。
The time death will be determined in the autopsy. We can't stop it from looking suspicious.
お父様はお亡くなりにならないのですから
Father will not have passed away. No reason for there to be an autopsy. Of course, she wasn't planning to make Kinzo live forever. Fate life given to Kinzo will only last until Kraus could repay his debts. After that, Kinzo's soul would finally get to sleep in peace. Nanjo repeated himself that the time death would be discovered during the autopsy, and actually said again that this wouldn't be a problem.
お父様は死亡届に
Father would not pass away by being reported dead.
そうか。
I see.
失踪届か。
He'll be reported missing. After clapping his hands together, Kraus stood up, shaking his fists.
そうです
Yes.
借金が
Once we manage to pay back the debt, and inspiration lay father to lay rest to father, we will announce that father's
お
disappeared.
父様の失踪を宣言します
Okujima's vast, uncultured forest was the perfect place to stage the disappearance. One day, Kinzo would go out to the forest for a walk and never return. They would search for him without success and be forced to report his disappearance.
失踪なら死体がなくても死亡届を出せる。
If he disappears, we can file a report of his death without even a corpse.
つまり
In other words, we can
死
seal the
亡
time
時
of
期を隠せ
death.
るということだ。 どうだ南條先生
What do you think, Dr. Nanjo?
これなら何の問題
Don't
も
be
ない
any problems this way.
確かに
Yes, I can see the logic, but
それで良いの
are
で
you
す
sure
か
about this, madame? Yes, if we all keep quiet, then perhaps we can keep a secret that Master has passed away.
親方様がお亡くなりになられたのは
This was the source of the caretaker counterattack that Kiri proposed in chapter 4. Yep, this makes sense. This was Kiri is very smart, as we have learned. She's the smartest one in this entire fucking place normally.
ですがどこでどう間違って誰
But there are so many ways that one of us could slip up and allow someone to find out.
熊沢
Kumasawa,
声が大きいです
keep your voice down.
お父様はあちらでお休み中
Have you forgotten that father is sleeping right there?
起こしてしまわれ
Are
る
you trying to wake him up? It isn't a corpse. Kinzo is sleeping. As Nachi said that, Kinzo lay quietly in bed as though there was nothing at all odd about her words. Come, try to remember. What form did you have? What sort of life did you enjoy? Once again, a swarm of gold butterflies started a swirl, covering Kinjo's cold body. Then, after the butterflies exploded into fine gold power and disappeared. Just like those fairy tales that have been coded over and over since long ago, Kinjo slowly opened his eyes and sat up.
お父様
Father!
夏日
Natsui,
先に我が名誉
let me make up one thing clear.
私は生への
I did not coax you into doing this because I have attachment to life.
そそのかしたのではない
嘘つきめ
You
多
liar.
少は予見していたであろう
Don't tell me you didn't anticipate this at least a little.
どうだ金
How does it feel, Kinzo?
体の
How is your body?
悪くは
It isn't bad. This is somewhat like being in a dream.
重み
I feel light.
You think you get it? This is episode 4's lesson again. If everyone has the same story, then magic is real. Indeed, indubitably, Victor. As long as we all agree on the story, then magic is real. Which is why fucking Beatrice is having such a hard time dealing with the conflict of interest here. Because if she's the only one who has to accept that magic is real, but she also understands that if she does that, she's kind of fucking giving up on actually finding out what the fuck happened.
この世にとどまることを許されぬ
Being not permitted to remain in this world still remains here.
多少の不自
You
由
have to accept a little discomfort.
お体は本当に大
Is
丈
your
夫なのですか
body truly alright?
本当に
Are you really alright?
むしろ心地よい
Actually, this feels quite pleasant.
これが死後の
This is what the world after death feels like. Then playing like Forever Ghost might not be so bad.
一人も捨てたものではないぞ
これにてどうかな
How is this, Natsui?
金蔵は
Kinzo has
蘇る
revived!
故に
That means a funeral is unnecessary!
そなたの
Your hardship has been
これに
resolved!
て解決だ
Okay, so when Natsui's talking to Kinzo, he's giving her encouragement. Yep, this is just more coping, Darkbit. Goddamn.
ベアトリーチェ
Beatrice. As Natsui tried to find words of gratitude, he just waggled her index finger and spoke.
感謝の言葉はいらない
There is no need for thanks.
支配者
The
は
ruler,
傲慢
a
である
ruler should be proud.
わらわは
I do not pay heed to requests, but I do follow
命令
orders.
には従うのでな
それでも言います
Even so, I'll say it.
ありがとう
Thank you.
これで
This way, it bought some time for my husband.
あとは私たちの仕事です
When it's Nanjo, it's our turn between acting like a friend and wearing out Beatrice. Man, if that's how Nanjo remembers Kinzo, I gotta really be sad because fucking hell, Kinzo must have screamed out Beatrice a lot.
しかし夏心せ
Be warned, Natsui.
確かに金蔵
Kinzo may be right, it's not an eternal
そ
thing.
れは永 遠ではない。我が魔力は
It would only continue as long as my magic does.
反魔法の毒素により魔法は破られて
And when it's disturbance, he's complaining about the family the whole time. Yeah, which God. Oh yeah, Genji was totally just downing a shot at the start of episode 1. Yep. And he was also thinking, God, I fucking hate these people at episode 1. Do you remember what Kinzo was saying? That was fucking what Genji was saying. Oh shit, Genji does not like anyone. Oh fuck. Be warned that the anti-magic toxin might destroy the magic. You must understand the laws of magic correctly and work hard to maintain it. I can show you Miracle, but it's your role to grasp it and hold it together.
そなたの役目。
無論です。
Of
あ
course.
なたにもらったこ
Don't
の
neglect the miracle.
私たちは
Oh
決して
god damn it. We have to look through all of episode 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 again. And check all the times when Kinzo's alone talking with someone who's a part of the conspiracy and figure out what those people actually think about shit. God, fuck you, game. This recontextualization makes life harder. It's not their own thoughts, they're showing how they think they remember Kinzo. Yeah, but that does mean Genji probably has a couple thoughts of his own. Because, let's remember, Kinzo hadn't seen Battler in a long while. Oh god, what does it tell about fucking... God, what does the times when Shannon can interact with Kinzo tell us then? Oh fuck. Oh fuck, we totally have to analyze that shit now, because it could mean... Fuck, if we want to figure out what their relationship were, we're gonna have to. Fuck! God damn it!
それで
Very good.
なるほどな。
I see. It seems masters do need to be changed every once in a while, just like floor mats.
本当ですよ。
I like it.
わらわは
I shall
そなたに
serve you.
伝えようぞ。後ろ宮夏日。
Ushiromiya Natsui.
我こそは後ろ宮
I am the Ushiromiya family alchemist, the Golden Witch Beatrice.
ベアトリーチェ。いつでも我が
Call my name whenever you wish. I shall then appear and grant you a
わ
miracle.
らわはそなたに奇跡を授けるであろう。
ありがとう。
Thank you.
私は
I am Ushiromiya Natsui.
あなたを支援
I will
し
employ you to protect the honor of the Ushiromiya family.
守ります。
Maybe you want to be want to check the opening? You skip before the stream ends, or should we just save it till next time? Wait, what opening? Wait, what opening? What opening did I skip? Oh fuck. Family Comics released here, October 5th, 1985. Oh fuck. There's a separate opening of your AFK on the screen. Oh, okay. Let's go up to the title screen then. Let's AFK and see the opening. Do 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 do. Do 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 da 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 da. Oh, oop, there we go. Okay, everything's going well here. Yeah, there's a lot of things to think about with that revelation. Okay, bitches, bastards, floorboards. I think that's actually the chapel. Yeah, Natsui's student is the puppet master. Let's check. No, all I have is the Witch of Occultix. It's Inanna's dream or something like that. Okay, let's see. Witch of Occultix! Happy Maria's a myth, by the way. Anyway. God, that first fucking chapter has given a lot to think about already. There's already a shit ton to think about. Try restarting the game? Okay. I'll just open the game up and we'll see quickly. But, God, there's so much to think about now. I already got my Heath, you fool. I am the fastest of the world. Yeah, no, it's not here. Apparently I can get fucked at the minute. Anyway, thank you all again for coming to today's live stream. Thank you all very, very much. If this is the first time coming, so just subscribe and the notification post or wherever I'm streaming. If you like the about the video, leave a like. If you have anything to comment, leave a comment down below. And share the video around with you if you think might be interested in seeing it. But if not, you can just put it on the server. That'll be fine. Anyway, thank you all again. Thank you all very, very much. And until next time, I'm gonna get up close. I'm gonna get quiet. And I'm gonna say goodbye.